Nobody is coming to save you. The world doesn't care about your excuses, your bad luck, or how hard your situation is. Winners and losers wake up to the same 24 hours every day. The difference is what they do with them. If you want success, you have to grind when you're tired, grind when nobody is watching, grind when the results aren't showing up yet. Every early morning, every late night, every sacrifice adds another brick to the foundation of your future. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. While others waste time complaining, champions are working. While others sleep, leaders are improving. The person who stays disciplined when motivation disappears is the person who wins. Success is not luck. It's repetition, effort, and relentless focus. Keep pushing, keep learning, keep building. The pain of hard work fades, but the rewards last. You have one life. Attack your goals with everything you've got. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. Start grinding. Here's the expanded speech section. No excuses. Those two words separate people who achieve greatness from people who spend their lives wondering what could have been. Every day, millions of people wake up with reasons why they cannot move forward. They blame their background, their lack of money, their lack of connections, their age, their education, or the circumstances around them. They build a wall of excuses and then act surprised when they never reach the other side. The truth is that excuses change nothing. An excuse does not make you stronger. An excuse does not improve your skills. An excuse does not put money in your pocket or success in your hands. It only provides temporary comfort while your goals continue to move further away. The moment you start accepting excuses, you give away control of your future. Life is not fair. Some people start with advantages. Some people have better opportunities. Some people are born into situations that make success easier. Complaining about that reality does not change it. The world rewards results, effort, and persistence. It does not stop and hand out prizes for having the best explanation for failure. When you remove excuses, something powerful happens. You begin to focus on what you can control. You stop wasting energy on things outside your reach and start investing that energy into action. You may not control where you start, but you control how hard you work. You control how much you learn. You control whether you quit or continue. Every successful person has faced obstacles. They have faced rejection, setbacks, criticism, and moments of doubt. The difference is that they refused to let those challenges become excuses. They adapted. They learned. They pushed forward when others stopped. They understood that progress comes from responsibility, not from blame. The person who wins is often not the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. The person who wins is the one who keeps moving when things become difficult. While others are explaining why they cannot continue, they are already taking the next step. While others are looking for sympathy, they are looking for solutions. Excuses are attractive because they remove pressure. They allow people to avoid accountability. They create an illusion that failure was unavoidable. But every excuse accepted today becomes a limitation tomorrow. Every excuse repeated enough times becomes part of a mindset that keeps people trapped in the same position year after year. Success begins when you make a decision that no obstacle, no setback, and no challenge will become an excuse for inaction. You stop asking why something happened to you and start asking what you are going to do about it. You stop waiting for perfect conditions and start working with what you have. You stop looking for reasons and start producing results. Here's the expanded speech section. Discipline beats motivation. Most people wait until they feel inspired before they take action. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect moment, or the perfect burst of energy. The problem is that motivation is unreliable. Some days you wake up feeling powerful and ready to conquer the world. Other days you feel tired, distracted, and unwilling to do even the simplest tasks. If your success depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Discipline is different. Discipline does not care how you feel. It does not ask whether you are excited, confident, or comfortable. It simply demands action. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. That is why discipline is far more valuable than motivation. Motivation can start a journey, but discipline is what carries you to the finish line. Anyone can work hard when they are excited. Anyone can stay focused when everything is going well. The real test comes when things become difficult. The real test comes when you are tired, when results are slow, and when nobody is supporting you. In those moments, motivation disappears. Discipline remains. Think about the people who achieve extraordinary results. They do not rely on emotions to guide their actions. They build habits and routines that keep them moving forward every day. They understand that success is not created by a few moments of inspiration. It is created by thousands of small actions, repeated consistently over time. Every workout completed, every skill practiced, every task finished, and every distraction ignored becomes part of a larger process that leads to excellence. Discipline creates freedom. At first, that idea may sound strange. Many people think discipline is restrictive. In reality, discipline gives you control over your life. Without discipline, you become controlled by your moods, desires, and impulses. You waste time chasing short-term comfort while your long-term goals suffer. With discipline, you gain the power to make decisions based on what is important rather than what feels easy. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who continue moving despite the struggle. They understand that growth requires sacrifice. They understand that comfort rarely produces greatness. Every time they choose action over excuses, effort over laziness, and responsibility over distraction, they become stronger. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like the weather. Discipline becomes part of your identity. It becomes a standard you refuse to break. When discipline takes control, your productivity no longer depends on how you feel. Your commitment no longer depends on your emotions. Your progress becomes steady, reliable, and unstoppable. The person who develops discipline gains an advantage that most people never achieve. While others wait for motivation to arrive, they are already working. While others search for inspiration, they are already improving. While others make promises, they are already building the habits that turn goals into reality. Here's the expanded speech section. Outwork the competition. In every field, there are people with talent, intelligence, resources, and natural ability. Many of them start ahead. Many of them seem impossible to catch. But there is one advantage available to almost everyone, and that advantage is work ethic. While talent can create opportunities, hard work determines how far those opportunities go. The person who is willing to put in more effort, more focus, and more consistency can often surpass people who rely only on natural gifts. Most people underestimate the power of relentless effort. They look at successful individuals and assume their achievements came from luck or special abilities. What they do not see are the countless hours spent practicing, learning, improving, and refining their skills. They do not see the sacrifices made behind closed doors. They only notice the results after years of dedication. If you want to stand out, you cannot do what everyone else is doing. Average effort produces average results. If your competition is working hard, you must work harder. If they are studying for 1 hour, study for 2. If they are practicing 5 days a week, practice 6. The goal is not simply to participate. The goal is to create such a large gap in effort that catching you becomes difficult. The reality is that many people talk about success, but very few are willing to pay the price for it. They like the idea of winning, but they do not like the process required to achieve it. They want recognition without sacrifice. They want rewards without commitment. They want results without effort. Those people become easy to beat because they quit when things become uncomfortable. The person who outworks the competition develops more than just skills. They develop mental toughness. Every extra hour of work strengthens their discipline. Every challenge faced increases their resilience. Every obstacle overcome builds confidence. Over time, they become stronger not only in their abilities, but also in their mindset. There will be days when you feel exhausted. There will be moments when progress seems slow. There will be times when others are relaxing while you continue working toward your goals. Those are the moments that create separation. Those are the moments when champions are made. Anyone can work when it is convenient. Very few people continue when it becomes difficult. Outworking the competition does not mean being busy for the sake of being busy. It means using your time with purpose. It means staying focused while others are distracted. It means improving while others are making excuses. It means treating every day as an opportunity to gain an advantage. Success is often a game of small margins. A little more effort, a little more preparation, and a little more consistency can create a massive difference over time. While others search for shortcuts, The person who commits to hard work keeps moving forward. While others wait for opportunities, they create them through action. While others hope to win, they earn the right to win through relentless effort and determination. Here's the expanded speech section. Embrace discomfort. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid anything that feels difficult, uncertain, or uncomfortable. They seek convenience, routine, and immediate satisfaction. They stay in familiar environments because it feels safe. They avoid challenges because they fear failure. They choose comfort because it requires the least amount of effort. The problem is that growth rarely happens in comfort. Progress is almost always found on the other side of discomfort. Every meaningful achievement requires you to face situations that test your limits. Whether it is learning a new skill, starting a business, improving your health, or pursuing a major goal, there will be moments when you feel pressure, doubt, and resistance. Those feelings are not signs that you should stop. They are signs that you are moving beyond your current level and entering a place where growth becomes possible. Discomfort is a teacher. It reveals weaknesses that need improvement. It exposes habits that hold you back. It forces you to adapt, learn, and become stronger. Every challenge you face develops qualities that cannot be gained through ease and convenience. Confidence comes from overcoming difficult situations. Strength comes from carrying heavy burdens. Resilience comes from pushing forward when conditions are not ideal. Many people fail to reach their potential because they run from discomfort the moment it appears. They quit when things become difficult. They abandon goals when progress slows down. They retreat into familiar habits because change feels uncomfortable. As a result, they remain exactly where they started. Their desire for comfort becomes a barrier that prevents them from achieving more. The people who achieve extraordinary results think differently. They understand that discomfort is part of the process. They do not view challenges as obstacles to avoid. They view them as opportunities to improve. When a task feels difficult, they lean into it. When a situation tests them, they rise to meet it. They know that every uncomfortable experience contains a lesson that can make them better. Growth is not supposed to feel easy. Waking up early when you want more sleep is uncomfortable. Training when your body is tired is uncomfortable. Studying while others are relaxing is uncomfortable. Taking responsibility for your mistakes is uncomfortable. Facing criticism is uncomfortable. Yet these are the actions that separate those who progress from those who remain stagnant. The more you embrace discomfort, the more powerful you become. Situations that once seemed difficult begin to feel normal. Challenges that once intimidated you become manageable. Your ability to handle pressure increases. Your confidence grows because you have proven to yourself that you can endure hardship and continue moving forward. Comfort may provide temporary pleasure, but discomfort creates transformation. Every time you choose growth over convenience, effort over ease, and courage over fear, you build a stronger version of yourself. While others spend their time avoiding challenges, you develop the mindset, discipline, and resilience needed to achieve goals that most people only dream about. The willingness to embrace discomfort becomes a competitive advantage that continues to grow with every challenge you face. Here's the expanded speech section. Stay focused on the goal. One of the biggest reasons people fail is not because they lack talent, intelligence, or opportunity. They fail because they lose focus. They start with excitement and ambition, but somewhere along the way they become distracted. They chase new ideas every week, listen to every opinion they hear, and allow temporary pleasures to pull them away from their long-term objectives. Success becomes difficult when your attention is constantly moving in different directions. A clear goal gives purpose to every action you take. It provides direction when life becomes uncertain. It helps you decide what deserves your time and what should be ignored. Without a goal, it is easy to waste months or even years moving without making real progress. Activity alone is not enough. You can be busy every day and still move nowhere if your efforts are not connected to a specific target. The modern world is full of distractions. There are endless sources of entertainment, endless opinions, and endless opportunities to waste valuable time. Every day, people trade their ambitions for temporary comfort. They choose what feels good in the moment instead of what will benefit them in the future. They lose sight of what they originally wanted because distractions are often easier than discipline. The people who achieve remarkable results understand the value of concentration. They know that energy is limited and attention is valuable. Instead of trying to do everything at once, they commit themselves to the priorities that matter most. They eliminate unnecessary distractions. They protect their time. They refuse to allow small interruptions to destroy their momentum. There will always be obstacles along the journey. There will be setbacks, criticism, failures, and moments of doubt. There will be people who question your ambitions and encourage you to settle for less. There will be situations that tempt you to abandon your goals in exchange for immediate comfort. These challenges test your commitment. They reveal whether your goal is truly important to you or merely a passing interest. Staying focused does not mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to let temporary difficulties change your destination. When problems appear, you adjust your strategy without abandoning your mission. When progress slows, you remain patient and continue working. When others lose faith, you maintain belief in the process and keep moving forward. Every successful achievement is built through consistent attention over time. Great results are rarely produced by sudden bursts of effort. They are produced by people who remain committed day after day, month after month, and year after year. They understand that persistence creates momentum, and momentum creates results. The person who stays focused gains a powerful advantage. While others constantly change direction, they continue advancing. While others become distracted by short-term pleasures, they remain committed to long-term success. While others quit when the journey becomes difficult, they keep their eyes on the objective and continue taking action. A focused mind becomes a force that turns ambition into achievement and transforms goals into reality through unwavering commitment and determination. Here's the expanded speech section. Consistency creates success. Many people believe success comes from a single breakthrough, a lucky opportunity, or one extraordinary moment. They spend their time searching for shortcuts and quick results. They want immediate rewards without understanding the process behind lasting achievement. The truth is that success is rarely built in a day. It is built through consistent action, repeated over long periods of time. Small efforts may seem insignificant when viewed individually. One workout does not create an athletic body. One study session does not make someone an expert. One day of hard work does not guarantee success. However, when those actions are repeated day after day, week after week, and month after month, they create powerful results. What appears small in the beginning becomes extraordinary through consistency. Most people are capable of working hard for a short period of time. They can stay motivated for a few days or even a few weeks. The challenge comes when the excitement disappears and the routine begins. This is where many people quit. They become impatient because results are not immediate. They start doubting the process because progress feels slow. They stop before their efforts have enough time to produce meaningful outcomes. The people who achieve great things understand that consistency matters more than intensity. It is better to make steady progress every day than to work extremely hard for a short period and then stop completely. Consistent effort creates habits, and habits create momentum. Once positive habits become part of your daily routine, success stops feeling like an occasional achievement and starts becoming a natural outcome of your actions. Consistency also builds trust in yourself. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you strengthen your self-discipline. Every time you show up and do the work, even when you do not feel like it, you prove that your actions are stronger than your emotions. Over time, this creates confidence because you know you can depend on yourself regardless of circumstances. There will be days when you feel inspired and energetic. There will also be days when you feel tired, frustrated, or discouraged. Consistency means showing up on both kinds of days. It means refusing to let temporary emotions decide whether you continue moving forward. Success belongs to those who keep working when the excitement fades and the process becomes difficult. Many people underestimate the power of gradual improvement. If you become just a little better each day, those improvements compound over time. The gap between where you started and where you eventually arrive becomes enormous. What once seemed impossible begins to look achievable because every small effort contributed to a larger transformation. Consistency separates dreamers from achievers. Dreamers talk about what they want. Achievers take action repeatedly until they get it. While others are waiting for perfect conditions, they continue making progress. While others become distracted, they remain committed to the process. While others quit because results are taking too long, they trust the value of steady effort. The ability to remain consistent through challenges, setbacks, and uncertainty becomes one of the most powerful advantages a person can develop in the pursuit of success. Here's the expanded speech section. Grind every single day. Success is not built on occasional effort. It is not created by working hard once in a while, or by giving your best only when you feel motivated. Success belongs to the people who show up every day with the same commitment, the same hunger, and the same determination to improve. The difference between average and exceptional is often found in what people do on ordinary days. Most people work hard when they are excited. They work hard when they see quick results. They work hard when everything is going according to plan. The moment challenges appear, their effort begins to fade. They slow down when progress becomes difficult to measure. They lose momentum when the process becomes repetitive. The people who achieve greatness understand that real growth happens during those moments. They continue working even when the rewards are not immediately visible. Grinding every single day means developing a mindset that refuses to depend on emotions. Some mornings you will wake up feeling powerful and ready to conquer every challenge. Other mornings you will feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated. Your goals do not care how you feel. The work still needs to be done. The ability to take action, regardless of your emotional state, is what separates serious competitors from everyone else. Every day presents an opportunity to move forward. It may only be a small step, but small steps repeated consistently create massive progress over time. A single day of effort may not seem important, but hundreds of days of focused effort can completely transform your life. Skills improve, confidence grows, habits become stronger, and opportunities begin to appear because of the work you have invested. Grinding every day also creates discipline. The more consistently you work, the easier it becomes to maintain momentum. Action creates more action. Progress creates more progress. Once you establish a routine of showing up every day, your standards rise. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop looking for excuses. You begin to see hard work as a normal part of your life rather than something you do occasionally. There will always be people looking for shortcuts. They want quick success, easy rewards, and instant results. They search for easier paths while avoiding the effort required to achieve something meaningful. Meanwhile, the person who commits to daily work continues improving. Day after day, they gain experience, develop skills, and build advantages that cannot be achieved through shortcuts. Grinding every single day does not mean being perfect. It does not mean never making mistakes or never experiencing setbacks. It means refusing to stop. It means continuing to move forward regardless of challenges. Even on difficult days, some progress is better than no progress. The goal is to maintain momentum and keep building towards something greater. The people who dominate in any field are rarely those who relied on luck alone. They are the individuals who consistently invested time, energy, and effort over long periods. While others waited for opportunities, they prepared. While others complained, they worked. While others made excuses, they took action. Every day became another chance to improve, another chance to grow stronger, and another chance to move closer to the life they wanted. Through relentless effort and unwavering commitment,